Hostia, se me cae el mando. Me estoy cagando unos pedos que me estoy asfixiando. Escucha. ¡Oh! Sí. Hostia, y seguro que sale en directo, tío. Qué grande soy, tío. Hostia, a ver si se escucha en directo, tío. Voy a escucharlo. Hostia, a ver si se escucha. Hostia, y seguro que sale en directo. Hostia. Ah.
Next one's mine. I might not know one.
Ay, Dios mío. Un momento. Es un momento.
Yeah.
Oye Jesús, lo que pasaste de remake de Assassin's Creed Black Flag, eso está... ¿Y tú con eso? No sé. Porque yo creo que el que van a sacar ahora se parece demasiado. Y quizás de todos los que han hecho, es el más diferente. El Black Flag, con el rollo de Toro Parte. Veremos a ver. Ah, un compadre.
There it is. With me, Toggle.
Como tú veas.
This one. To me, boy. Nice try.
Ya con el agua y entré con el...
All yours, Toggle.
Ting, 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 ting. Vaya por Dios. Muéreme.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Oh, ese.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl.
It's dead.
Thank the Founder. We were able. I have got. I has. We. Thank you, my friends.
No, Sir Wade. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to...
We never had nothing to call our own before, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us. We have to fight to protect what's ours. To protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together.
This is our... They'll have us.
Come on.
This...
They're not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians.
Your father took pity on the bearer's plight. And I believe if he was still with us today, this...
I believe you might be...
I shall remain here, my lord. After all, this is my home now, too. And I could...
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud, or I'll have to pull my weight, too. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to...
Of course. And I, as Rosarians...
Indeed we...
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds.
All right.
Just...
Lord Rossfield, clearing the goblins from the still.
How
could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor. But every time, I would to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face...
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria...
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, in fact, that's how I met him. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Me, I thought he was a new constable, and before I knew it, the cheeky arse told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. Got right under my skin, it did. And do you know what he did? And then I did the same.
And you what?
Well, we both wanted the same thing, just like your dad. Did you know I was born right around the time? He certainly didn't lack.
Indeed, but the loftier one's ambition, which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to...
Suppose you. And if we don't manage it, good thing we've got a few It's almost enough to give you a little. Anyway, better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner. The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world.
That sounds like a...
Anything catch your eye? Thanks very much. Much obliged. There you go. Fare thee well.
This is no time to ride. Come on. Run like the wind. Good. How did Doris come to know?
We've waited long enough. She's...
Back to civilization.
With all haste. Lest any of... I presume we've suffered... Oh, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try. So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not
I surrender.
Sid,
Ah, Doris. You know, casting your lot with this
Better fighting for a cause. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have. This woman, my former master, she raised me like a daughter. And I did.
It wasn't all terrible. You were always so eager to... But you perhaps...
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she was.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put...
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sambrek. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Come back.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Sí. Estaba a punto de cagarme en tu puta madre. Hostia. Joder. Incluso... Joder.
welcome. An excellent choice. And a fine day to you.
Sell anything today?
As much. Fly, Ambrosia. Don't get surrounded. That's all of them. Owen can uncross his toes now.
The High Card and the Dominion's all but done for.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
And you're just gonna fall into line?
I don't trust this Duke.
Oh, my wards and...
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his...
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders. Not that any of those things still exist.
And what does he want with North?
He wants to a foundation upon which to build. He's already secured the support of the various army rem.
He would rob the populace.
Believe me, I have used
What does Captain Philippe make of it? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers...
How? A man who stated the captain... No. But given the mood around town, mutiny may...
And who could blame?
Apply. Would you, for your services to Northreach, you, and unlike Philippe, no bonds... Well?
I'll see what I can... Tell me that. In the garrison? All right. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
It's not only control of the garrison he wants.
We already have a leader in the Dane.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any... But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about... Wait here.
So, you are the... And I shall see it... tell me, is it...
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought...
Ah, you are worried the yet you needn't be. A proud pride of place, in fact. But no more. For it is they who shall see the holy...
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely which is more than can be said. The Empire wants for a capital... with Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both, we need only build a wall around both. Plans are already soon enough. These thralls shall...
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town.
The people will... If Sandbreck is to be rebuilt, one whose authority is... That is why this... So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so, and yet there are those who persist in peddling...
I suspect...
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to... You would sow the seeds of your new
Sabine, we have...
Yes, and I told you then how putting the Empire before her citizens would lead...
Without an empire, there...
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain.
I'll come back later. The citizens, I wonder what the people really... It wouldn't hurt to ask them. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall. I've been hearing a lot of...
Just...
Sell anything today? As much as...
The garrison salvaged what they could from...
A question. What do you think of the Duke?
What it...
What do you think?
All right, there.
Just your opinion. I wondered...
Not much. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to settle.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
And you're just gonna fall into line.
Excuse me, do you have a... I wondered if you'd mind sharing...
The thing, and if...
It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's the...
We already have a leader in the Dane.
One at a time now. There's enough for...
You're the one who's...
What do you...
Listen, that's it.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn the... Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
A whole day to try something.
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you...
As well. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Well, duty calls. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Ah, Clark. Wait. Well, they do.
Sir, needless, and
I've had a thing.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I... Because I realised what really... Not following some nobleman's protecting. I honestly don't know when those... But I'm certain they're not fit. And when they do come back, we need to stand with you to lead us, milady. It was you who finally convinced... There's no point following orders if they go against it.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been North. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy.
Anything for... Speaking of standing together, I think it wouldn't...
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, but I...
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean. Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. Sir.
Good, thanks.
Ah, that's brilliant. Thanks. Oh. May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid. And I ain't...
It's fine, really.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make it...
You could just...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. And I reckon I know it's... So?
Thank you.
Shh. And I want it... Can't think of it... What?
No.
Por fin terminé el secundario. Bueno, por ahora. A bolsa grande, buenas pociones.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
Run out of peppy.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. The whole as the old. great lump. No. If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. You are always welcome, Clive.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next.
Ya, ya. Solo quería dejarlo ahí. Quería dejarlo ahí con la duda. Si lo sabía, me lo dijo ayer. No, si me he acordado, pasa que pasaste de decirte nada, tío. No, la polla no.
I still say it were a compliment. Say, Clive, I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine.
Okay, tuviste
We're going to need a safe
casi 2
place to
horas
land.
farmeando.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters. If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
And tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters. All right. If it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me. Barnabas Thom. The one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the...
¿Qué? Ah, ya. Ya me lo quitas ayer.
Ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
¿Qué?
Please, Your Grace. My Lord Marquis. It was the greatest honor of my life. But now, so I bid you. Your companions are kind indeed. I must admit, but I see now.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother, though he does his best to hide it.
I had feared it.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of the...
But
But His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally, and our supplies are almost. Unless we can secure more soon. My lord, I know that I have no right.
For Joshua, so...
we did this.
So it's only the...
Well,
then I shall use some.
I shall...
Faster!
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stone wart. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck. Oh, I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it. Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. I needed that. All right. That should do it. Let's get these back to Yote.
Yote.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
¿Dónde va? No.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find.
Muerto.
Yes, my lord. I'm sure it...
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and his great...
No,
but
I'll keep...
Por favor, ya, ¿no? No, una carta. La puta carta. Aquí.
How do you split the sea?
The stew's awfully thin.
So what do I owe the honor? The sound of ringings. Who knows? What do you want?
¿Eh?
And?
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Well, then that changes everything. Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, it's seek now.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not. Few have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins. And though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned.
Un rato.
Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover. For it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Yo no digo nada porque estoy en directo.
If it please your grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles? For a short while.
Of course, Lordsman Hippocrates. You need not.
Lid said I could ride the Enterprise next.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, The Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Está bien.
Of course.
Madre mía, te vas a sacar todos los dominantes, ¿viste?
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Me he descargado la prueba del WWE. Después la jugaré. Mira, vamos a verla. Eso está diciendo Jesús por si no quiere hacer nada con su vida porque se la descargue. Son 2 horas. No, no lo he borrado. ¿Qué? No, el Battlefield no lo he borrado. Solamente tengo el Battlefield y el Rainbow. O sea, para jugar y eso. Que no tienen ganas de jugar Rainbow. Ya, normal. Yo soy igual. Uy.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on
Pero esa piña de gratis.
your own, and that you die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Well, maybe.
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it. Always wanted to visit Ash.
Pique se fue, Pique se fue. No, 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 no.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
This place is as dead as Grieger's ghost.
Have care.
I knew I smelled something.
I see only orcs and Kashik here.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
It's over.
surrounded. It's Camberall. Over again. Where the hell are the Royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stonehere.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slabbering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Lady Vivian's map is so old, it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aistla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
This place reeks like a mobile's arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
No holding back. Thanks, girl.
It's over. Now, Torgal!
Hostia, está catando. Oh, guapa.
This one's awake. Let's see what's inside.
You're finished. Stay down. It's over.
Bueno. Bueno, hasta luego. Ya, muerto. Ya, todo muerto. Me quedo ciego. Volver a la guarida. Está guapo. Está guapo esto de las de los monolitos estos. Hice uno de Shiva. Está lejos. Ay, trabajar algo. Vamos, Murcia.
Time to fight.
Pero.
Bahamut's breath. Don't look down, Torgal.
¿Qué fue? Aquí se acaba de tirar un pedo aquí en el juego, tío. Creo que el tío este, ¿cómo se llama, tío? Pues eso toco. Has dicho, no mires para abajo todo, después suena. Hostia, se ha cagado. Te lo juro. El que le falta un ojo, tío. ¿Cómo se llama el espía? Sí. Te lo juro. Ha dicho, no mires para abajo. Tal. Torgal. Y después se escucha un pego, tío. Pero se escucha un...
What do you think, Clive?
Vamos a recogerlo.
Then we're too late.
Oh, esto está más vacío que... Oh, oh.
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
No hay nada, a luchar.
I wouldn't say nothing. No quarter cap!
No quarter!
Pues bueno, nos vemos. Sí. Pues bueno, un poquito.
Of course it bloody isn't.
Los derrotados.
Gav. Gav!
Don't tell me there's more of the bastards.
Oh, fuck.
Joder.
Have you come to watch, Odin?
Bound for Stonehill. Good. My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
And how are you going to stop us?
Why, with this!
What did you do?
If the vessel would see the path opened, it has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Oh.
Shit! No!
Clive? Would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened? Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
Before you go practicing your petition, we don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
All right.
Maybe there's something here we can use.
Bueno, vamos a dejarlo aquí por un ratito, después seguimos. Después seguimos.